Okay, so remember last week when I said I was primarily doing PC gaming? I'm not touching my Xbox that much, and I wouldn't be playing Destiny, and I definitely wouldn't be playing Destiny's new DLC. Well, I'm a liar. Bungie did it again. They got me as much as I said I wouldn't, and as much as I've resisted and not played the game much since February. They brought me back. They got me back in. I think the last time I played Destiny outside of like 30-minute periods was, like I said, around February when I was doing Crimson Doubles with Vanilla Gorilla. I was getting super burnt out. Like I said in my commentary, I think that was the last Destiny video I did was a review of that game mode actually. And I kept coming back to the game off and on and just wouldn't capture my attention again. April update rolled around. Still, I looked at the updates. I jumped on for a little bit. Nothing really piqued my interest at all. Then last week, Bungie announced a ton of updates to Rise of Iron expansion coming out. And, you know, Rise of Iron is the first main expansion for Destiny since the Taken King. It's substituting as the release of Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is still going to be released, but it's pushed back to sometime in 2017. It's most likely around the fall of 2017 since that's their major release time schedule. But this expansion brings the same amount of updates you would expect. I'd say it's comparable to the Taken King. We have new story campaign and quests, new armor gear, new weapons, new raid. Maximum light level has been increased. There's a new strike, a new Plague Land zone that's located on Earth, a new social space that's going along with that new zone, new Crucible mode. It's very similar to Call of Duty's Kill Confirmed from what I've seen so far. New Crucible map, and new enemy faction and bosses. So all of it is pretty fair and rounded update. It's exactly what you would expect. Of course, I'm really excited for the new raid. It's always been my favorite part of the game, and of course I'm going to be doing it blind with the squad. It's always the best part, is just going in not knowing anything about the raid and then just problem solving with your friends and figuring it out, no matter how frustrating it can get. It's totally worth it and a lot of fun. Highly suggest it. But the thing that got me back in and got me to pre-order the game was not the Black Gallahorn, which, I mean, still pretty baller, but private matches. Yes, private matches are finally coming to Destiny. This is something the community has been asking for since before day one, and having this back in the game is awesome. Destiny's private match system will allow you to choose your game mode, your map, whether or not it's a clan match. That will differ whether you can do things like tournaments inside of your clan using a competition license to see who's the best in your clan. But you don't have to be in a clan to host a private match, which is really cool for the solo guardians out there. But if you are in a clan, every private match is going to take place in a personal clubhouse, what they're calling it, that bears the name of the host clan. So it gives you a little bit of bragging rights, which is pretty cool. So what's interesting with that too is that their private matches is one thing, but they're integrating the clan system that has always been in the game into this whole separate multiplayer mode that you're able to play now in Rise of Iron. So that, I think that's interesting. It's adds a cool element to be able to, you know, play with your clan and customize it, having those personal clubhouses. But I just think that it's nice that something that has been in the game since day one that they haven't really integrated much at all outside of year one achievements of completing a raid without dying with members of your clan. They haven't used anything for clans at all. So I like that they're actually integrating the clan system into something that is going to be in the game. So that's pretty cool. But not only does private matches allow like just having some fun in Destiny Crucible modes with your friends, it also creates a lot of possibilities creatively. Like with no HUD mode, for example, and the ability to control the landscape of the game, you can create something really fun and interesting with your friends so much easier. People have been doing Destiny Machinimas since the game's released, but it's a lot harder. You have to really think about angles and how you're going to cut the screen to remove the HUD and actually show yourself and the other players who's recording, who's talking, all that type of stuff. And being able to do a private match with your friends and be able to control time limits or a map or game types or anything like that is going to add some really interesting aspects to be able to create something really cool really easily. I'm really wanting to create something fun with the Plus One Nerd crew, so I'm really excited, and I got to start brainstorming what I want to do. But anyways, guys, this was a quick video. I'm just saying that I'm excited about Destiny again. It's a weird feeling. I've got to get back to grinding because I'm still at the 320 light level cap that was from, taking King. So I gotta get up there to 335 before the update gets out. So keep an eye out for my live streams if you want to join me on that. Probably gonna be live streaming Destiny while I'm just grinding away. It'd be cool to talk to some of you guys. Well, anyways, I'm out. Thanks for taking the time, and I hope your day is beer and Skittles.